Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. So a few days ago I did a shoot with Moteur Sens in Paris. I was there because I had an exhibition. So I was like, okay, I'm going to Paris, why not try to make a shoot? And so I was like, hey, do you have a car that we could maybe shoot? And they were like, oh yes, we have actually a very cool one, an orange Diablo. Hell yeah. So I contacted the model that I knew and so yeah, here's how it went. You can see they have a lot of really cool stuff, very rare cars and expensive as well. It's a pleasure to go there always. And so yeah, we just picked Diablo because that's one of my favorites. You know, I'm more into classic cars, so yeah.
Et donc ce qu'on shoot aujourd'hui, voilà.
The shoot was a bit hard because so they are not in Paris itself. They are less than an hour south of Paris. It's not that easy to find good spots around there because it's an industrial zone, and so yeah, it's not like you're next to the Eiffel Tower or I don't know any cool places like this. So you had to look. We went to a few quarry thing next to them, but they all said no for security reasons. So we just had to, you know, find spots on the go, and that's what we did. So we went to a Best Western. It was actually quite good. We just stayed on the parking lot, and next to it there was a small dirt road. And yeah, she was pretty great to work with. It's not her first shoot, of course. She's a pro model, so that was easy for me. We had kind of a sunny weather, but with a lot of, you know, the big thing in the sky, clouds. So it was a sunny day, but with a lot of clouds. So you know, we had to manage when there was sun, when there wasn't. So that was for the first spots. And then we did another spot. So this one, yeah, it's pretty cool as well. It's so we saw while driving, we saw a lot of colza field. So you know, the yellow flowers, and I was like, yellow and orange. I don't know if that could work, but we tried it, and in the end, it was pretty cool. I'm very happy how the image turns out. So that was a few days ago. I already posted and edited the images, so maybe you've seen them already. But I'm gonna edit one with you now, so you can maybe learn a thing or two. I'm really thankful for all your support for the first video. A lot of you guys told me that you really liked it, and with a lot of people commenting things that I could improve or do better, and I appreciate you guys reaching out and helping me. Yep, just hop on in Lightroom. So let me just, so that's how the photo came. Straight out of the camera. A lot of you guys asked for my settings, so I shoot everything with a Sony a7 III, and so that's currently filming me, and the 24-70 Sigma. I have other lenses, but to be honest, I almost never use them. So that's 95%, even more of what you see on Instagram will be shot with this camera. So a7 III and Sigma 24-70. So I shot at 2.8 ISO 50 because, you know, it was just outside sunny day, so why put it more? I was there at 24 because it was a quite busy road, so I didn't have much choice to go further, so I was just open wide, and 1/320 of seconds. So yeah, that was just, you know, to compensate for the other settings. And it's fast enough so that everything's sharp. You can see it's okay. You know, it could have been even better, but for an Insta image, it's pretty good. So let me start by applying a presets. So I'll start. So those are the one that of my older pack, the personal one. Okay, so those are the new one. A lot of you guys told me that Sunset and Capera were your favorites. So I'm gonna use Capfera for this one. This is in the result in one click, as you can see. The sky is pretty much gone, so we'll have to do something about that. But other than that, we have a pretty cool, scene. I just noticed that the blue on the plate, look like here, is way too bright. So immediately we're gonna fix this. So like this, like this, and like this, and there you have something natural, much better. And so yeah, for the sky, what could we do? So as you can see, it's all blown out. So depending on your knowledge in Lightroom, you'll know why. So that's why. And as you can see, if I lift this up, I'm gonna recover a lot of the highlights, which can be good, but I like a flatter look, so I'll do it just a bit. So we can see a difference. It's pretty small, but we can see that it's not just pure blue like it was before. I like the blue in the highlights. So you see that's the blue. So that's obviously way too much. But if you wanna have a style, that's how to do it. Well, maybe not the best style, but can be an option. Red in the that give it a Polaroid look. So I like that really much for this image. And orange, because I like orange, and it makes sense with an orange car and sunny day and skin tone, so that's good. Wait a minute, so the blacks, we can modify them a bit. I was told by a friend that my image didn't look that contrasty, and I really like this look that's flatter and just not crushed all the way, but we're gonna still let it down a bit and compensate with the dark tones here, so we can really see all of the image. On the images that I posted, I didn't remove this sign, but I can show you after how I will do it if I were to do it. Other than that, this image is pretty done. Maybe we'll concentrate on the yellow because they are getting a bit too green. The original color was like this. So that's super easy just in those sliders. So maybe more color and more orange, and like this we have something way better. The orange of the car is a bit less, so yeah, that's one thing to pay attention to, is getting the car, it's leaving the car the same color that it was before. So like this should be good. Yeah, perfect. Maybe a mask with the M tool to just darken it a bit, not too much of course, but just a touch. And maybe one from the top, like this, with the clarity and I don't know what is called this in English, but to give it a dreamy look. Obviously that's way too much, but it's always a question of balance. So just find the right settings for your particular scenario. There is no rule, it's really just what you guys think. So if you think that looks good to you, it should be good. And we'll jump into, so Command E, and we'll jump into Photoshop. Okay, still recording. So we are in Photoshop. So click on this, duplicate this image, so you can always have one in for reference with the basis. And I'll just do a few quick things. So this, we're gonna do it like this. Perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. And that's perfect. You see, it's quite easy. And so for this, misclick. For this thing, I find it quite amusing to leave it there, but if you guys want to know how to remove it. So if I would have done this the proper way, I should have not added grain, do everything that I'm gonna do, and then add grain back. But the grain is in the image, and if you modify it with Photoshop, you will lose the grain. We can just, with this tool, you can select every part that we want to get rid of, pretty rough edges, and then be precise here, and we'll see what it does. It's gotten so easy to remove those things. I hated Photoshop before because we had to do a lot of steps to get simple things done, because it was like this, and now Look at this, come on. I will try to do this one. Honestly, it's ridiculous what you can do with this. So, you know, when people say like, oh, with AI, your job are getting lost, you are getting replaced, I completely disagree. People will always need professional to know, because, you know, I can do this easily, but not everybody can, because you have to know how things work. So, you know, people are still coming to us for images, but our work is getting so much easier with those tools. This one's more complicated. I wonder if he'll get it on the first one. And voila. Voila, how to do it. And then just Command S, and you come back into Lightroom, and the image will be there in a stack. So like this, and like this. Voila. And you have the final image. But as you maybe see, the grain was alright. So, you know, even like this, Photoshop is getting better. At the early stages of those of the AI, it wasn't that good with grain, but apparently now you don't even need to do it like this. I try to vlog it, but I'm really bad at it. I forget to film. I'm so focused in what I have to do, and you know, being nice with people, organizing the whole thing, you know, keeping the mood up. So yeah, but I'll have to get better at filming everything, and, you know, have a bit of, yeah, just getting better and used to filming myself, especially in English. Subscribe if you're interested. I will do a lot of other videos around the cars, photography, editing and stuff like this. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.